Let's go. It's the Troy Murphy Show here on 2SR FM 99.7. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now definitely into the cooler months of the year. A time where everyone wants that little bit of extra warmth. Where all day we think about going home and rugging up in some warm, thick pyjamas, a dressing gown, a beanie, and or Ugg boots. Luckily, for me here on radio, you can't see what I'm wearing, so I can get away with wearing my PJs and Ugg boots and dressing gown to work. And none of you are the wiser. No, kidding. I couldn't possibly go out in public wearing bedwear for the rest of the world to see. However, every winter it happens. People start wearing their bedwear, their thick PJs, their Ugg boots, their dressing gowns out in public. And even worse, in shopping centres. And not just your corner store to get a few litres of milk. I'm talking your big major shopping centres and grocery stores. And ladies and gentlemen, more so the ladies on this one, because you girls are the majority of offenders. I am outraged. And why am I outraged, I hear you ask? Well, that is a very good question. My friends, I am outraged because it is lazy of one not to dress for the occasion. And even though the occasion is just to go shopping for groceries, I believe one should always maintain a certain level of dignity in one's appearance, even if it is to go shopping. Wearing your bedclothes, your comfy clothes to go shopping is lazy, and it shows that you do not care. It dips one's self-standard. It lowers one's decency. Now, I'm not saying one should wear their Sunday finest with a face full of makeup and one hair's done up for a night out in the town, but come on, people, come on! What are you saying to society if you are too lazy to put on a pair of jeans and a shirt to go to the shops? What are we saying as a society to the rest of the world if we embrace this lazy sense of fashion? And that are you saying that we don't care? I tell you what we are telling the world. We are telling the world that we are beyond the laid-back civilization that the world sees most of Australians. We are telling the world that we are slobs who have no self-respect, a nation who is happy to be seen in their comfy clothing. And in all honesty, the more comfortable the clothing, the more revolting the fashion. I've seen people shopping in pink, floral, flannel, matching pyjama top and bottom combinations. A combination that should never be mentioned in a sentence. A combination that should not have left the factory floor. A combination that should not have entered a store. And a combination that should never have left a store with the exchange of currency. How can one think they look good in pink, floral, flannel, matching pyjama top and bottom pyjamas at home? And most certainly in public. Have some self-pride, people. With this segment, I'm calling on all shopping centres to ban the bedwear in their public spaces, whether it be a sign on all entries, whether security walk around a shopping centre asking those with their pyjamas on to leave, whether it be shopkeepers and retail staff with access to giant loud sirens or a increased finger-pointing skills, singling out and humiliating those who go out in public in their bedwear, forcing them into shame, telling them to leave the shopping centre. All this and more should be done to curb the trend which is sweeping our nation and shaming us into a stereotype of lazy, fashion backwards slobs who think it's okay to wear bedwear out and and not just have it in the comfort of one's own home. To all my brothers and sisters, we need to stand united in this fight against fashion. We need to eradicate the self-loathing people from our society and teach them what they are doing is wrong. And that, of course, what they are doing is wearing pyjamas in public. It's a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'd go as far as say public fines are needed, because this situation is out of control. Out of control, I tell you. Out of control. Rant over. This is The Troy Murphy Show.